Welcome, everybody. It is Monday, February 13th, 2023. You are watching the Odds Brothers podcast. We're coming to you from Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas. And yes, today I can officially update my Facebook page and say I'm yet again Mark Safe from singing the Philadelphia Eagles fight song. Roll that beautiful beat footage.
Welcome to the Odds Brothers Podcast. Follow the Odds Brothers Podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Now here are the hosts of the show, Moneyline Mark.
I'm not a smart man.
And Point Spread Shane.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Welcome, everybody. It's the aftermath, as they would say, of Super Bowl Sunday. And great game. I think we both can agree to that, right?
Not a great outcome, I can tell you that.
Not a great outcome. Yes, well, for at least one of us, because I got to admit at halftime, I caught myself getting ready to Google Philadelphia Eagle fight song to see how long that damn thing is, as the Eagles were up 24-14. And then as the game progressed, I went ahead and deleted my browse history.
Wow.
And knew that I was going to be safe when I saw Patrick Mahomes with the ball with like 5 minutes left. I felt good about that.
Andy did a great job making second half adjustments.
Did, yep. And, well, you know, we'll go through the purpose of today's show is kind of let you know how we did on all the prop bets that we gave you on Friday. We'll go through each one of those. Obviously, the game, we had a split 2-2 Philly versus Kansas City, just to let you know how close that game was even from picking it. But I do remember part of my, I guess, analysis, if you will, for picking Kansas City was not only Patrick Mahomes, although Jalen Hurts played excellent for his first Super Bowl. None of this is on Jalen Hurts on the reason. But that defense that was supposedly really good defense, oh, we got a great defense. Yeah, you didn't play anybody. You didn't play anybody. Dallas hung 30 on your ass and Christmas Eve, and Patrick Mahomes, every time he touched the ball, he was scoring on them pretty much. They only had 2 punts. And in the second half, I didn't even realize this, but Patrick Mahomes only missed 1 pass. He completed every pass except 1 in the second half.
That's because he got that juice in his leg. He was feeling no pain.
So, we got a little bet that wasn't on our sheet coming up that if, Kansas City ended up winning the Super Bowl, somebody would have to don some Nebraska gear for this episode.
Oh, do we have it? Did we find it in the dumpster?
Yeah, it looks like it might have came from the dumpster.
I think it did. Did you get this from the dumpster, Kevin? That's a yes. I think there's a booger on it. Let me get that off of there. All right. It's authentic, too.
It's authentic.
Oh, look at that. There's even a Dookie emoji on this authentic hat.
Oh, my goodness. Let's get Marco,
Put this damn thing hat on here. Do like that. That's what you're going to get all game long. Well, I got to get my, I got to get in my hick voice. I got my Nebraska gear on. Dark on it. I like it just like this. I get the sun out of my eyes, too.
Yeah.
Go big red.
Hey, it's loud and proud, so to speak.
Oh, this is just, you don't even know how much this is paining me. You love it, don't you?
I do. It's about time. That Eagles fight song tried to get me twice. I'm dodging bullets both times, but that Nebraska gear is forever immortalized in YouTube.
The only thing I'm missing right now is the overalls and a piece of straw hanging out of my mouth, because that's what I feel like right now. Anybody
got any overalls?
Well,
anybody in the sports bar?
I love Nebraska. Go Big Red.
I could get you some straw.
I'm going to be a Cornhusker.
I'm sure some fell out of the trailer right back there in the compound back before racing ended. So
yuck. Probably where this hat was.
You ready?
Back there's a chew toy.
You ready to go go over the prop bets one by one?
Hang on a second. Before we get going on all that, I do want to play something.
Oh boy. An apology.
Can you hear it? Let me turn it up a little bit. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, that's a Nebraska Cornhusker fight song right there.
Oh, nothing's better than the day after bets are due to be paid up. That's great. All right, Kevin, let's go over our 57 prop bets, and then we got the games. We'll see how everybody turned out. Now, to remind everybody that may have all, maybe not all 8 of you watched Friday's show, but
Was that what we had, 8?
I don't know. I didn't look at the final tally.
No, I think we're higher now. I think we got the 10.
Awesome. All right.
10.
Whatever 10 are. Remember, like and subscribe.
Me and my husband, sister, cousin, wife are here playing.
All of you Nebraska fans that might be watching right now, like and subscribe this page so you can see more moments like
I'm
this
not worried
on your
about that.
timeline.
They have to be able to operate technology. I'm worried about that.
Oh, but 4 of us, myself, Mark, Preston, and Kevin, picked the 57 prop bets. We made a theoretical $100 bet on each of them.
Hang on, there's a good chance I have it on wrong because I think they wear it like this in Nebraska.
I'll leave it up to you. I just said you had to wear it. I guess I didn't say what exactly if it had to be on
you just say I had to wear it proud.
And then we had 7 bets on the actual score of the game, encompassing first half, second half, money line spreads, all that. So in total, there were 64 bets we did analysis on, which means we wagered $6,400. So let's keep that in mind when we get down there.
Yeah, I got gear on. I don't need to go full-fledged. You didn't say full-fledged. There's some more Nebraska gear for you. Here, you want to wear it?
No. This is your moment in time.
No,
right?
it's not.
All right. The very first one, Mark is on the plus side. He was the only one that picked tails.
That's right.
So,
Doggone it. I wouldn't it would.
The result of that coin toss, which took absolutely no analysis whatsoever, even though Kevin tried to tell you how many times heads came up in the last 7 years, whatever.
Yeah.
It came up a tail. So right away, we're all down 100 except Mark. He was up 180 because you got a minus 120 on that.
That dang old man.
Now, team to win the coin toss, KC or Philly.
Yeah, look at that, another winner.
That's right. 2 of them, Preston and Mark, both said Kansas City was going to win the coin toss. Of course, they deferred, but that didn't matter.
This just in, we did get approval for the Odds Brothers Bowl next year. It's going to be Nebraska versus Marion High School.
Oh, awesome. I'm sure it'll be a packed house.
Marion wins.
So Mark doubles his money. He gets another 180 on top, so he's 360 to the good. Preston kind of dug out of that minus.
Where's the tally? You got a tally going for each one of these?
That's the very bottom.
Oh, all right, gotcha.
The first row is whether you won or lost and how much, and then the bottom is your running tally.
Does that say minus 200?
So, yeah, I'm down 200 along with Kevin. You're up 360. Oh, yeah, keep laughing. It gets better.
Yeah, all right. I'm laughing. Tell that dang
Team
old.
to commit the first accepted penalty. Philadelphia was the first to get a penalty, and it was accepted by Kansas City. Mark and myself got that for 175 on the plus side.
Look at
Mark's
Kevin
racing out to the lead.
Look, am I a 3/16 Greyhound on a 3/8 race?
Well, not quite, but you did cramp up in the far turn a little.
That's sweet.
535. You want to cash out early. You've already on the plus side leading everybody. Preston, he went back down to the negative. I got down minus 25. Kevin, well, he still hadn't hit a bit yet. He's minus 300.
Well, let's keep that streak going since he's the one that found this Nebraska hat somewhere on the
All
street.
right, so that's 1 through 3.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like
It
that.
is.
I can't read it, Paul.
So, yeah, well, let me get this bad boy up here for like 210.
Oh,
No, I don't want that. I want the view.
sweet. In the meantime, I'm going to be up
There we
like
go.
5,000. Then I'm
this
going to
was
throw a
two-
penalty challenge.
210, I believe, is this matter. Keep me.
Keep you from what? I'd
Remember
like
this
to hear.
220.
I know what's showing is your Nebraska side going.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you ready?
I'm looking. How did
All right,
I
here we
get-
go.
How did I become negative? Oh, all right, there it is.
All right, so we've gone on to the 4th prop bet. So
What was that one?
stay handy. We're going to get up there. Evidently, I'm all the way up.
No.
This was the time a mouse would be perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't bring-
No,
All right,
darn
team-
technology.
Team to have the most first downs in the game. Result, Philadelphia outdid Kansas City 25-21, so it was pretty close. Kansas City, we all
lost.
picked, and we all lost $100 on it.
Let's say
so-
minus 600.
Yep,
Yeah.
Kevin's
Yeah,
down.
Nebraska. Go Cornhuskers.
Oh, you know what? First down, what's this? This is 7 through 9.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
What happened?
1
Dang
through 3's out of here. We don't want to save that. You only get this kind of action here. 4 through 6. This is the one we want. 4 through 6.
I don't know, man.
4 through 6, I say. So as we go through, and I find 4 through 6,
Huh. Well,
That
you know,
story.
and then there's in Nebraska, there's we got these things for technology. And I like tater tots. Tater tots are good.
Now, why? Somebody riddle me this, Riddler. Why am I not?
I have
There we go.
have the perfect explanation.
Why is that?
It's this hat.
It's already messing us up, Paul. All right, 210. Here we go. This ought to work from here. I just got to hit maximize, evidently.
Oh no, what's that one? I thought he was already minus 500.
Well, that's a preview.
Oh,
All right, here you go. We did team with most penalties. There you go. Result: Philadelphia had the most at 6.
I think there's some.
So
John
nobody
Flutie
picked that. There you go. There's the minus. Now Kevin's at minus 400.
He's
All right,
up.
Everybody
Yeah,
at Kansas City. Team with most accepted penalty yards. Philadelphia had 33.
Yeah,
so really,
this is where we were at, right?
yep. No,
Oh,
we were not expecting a lot of penalties, but we thought there'd be that big pass interference call. Remember?
yeah, apparently because
never came
I
out?
win.
Because of Chuck. Well, you had Philadelphia.
Woolery?
You thought that Mahomes was going to chuck a ball downfield.
Yes.
And there'd be
Remember,
a
I was
PI
confusing
call.
this, and it worked for me.
It worked for you. I picked KC, Kevin picked KC, and Preston and Mark Philly boys picked Philly. So now Preston's back on the plus side. Guess where Kevin is?
Sinking like the Titanic.
Minus 500. All right. Team with the most punts. There was a tie, so nobody got it.
Yeah, I got my $100 back. Did you put the $100 back?
The $100 is not included here. You just got it back. Remember, it was wagered,
Yeah.
so it's not profit.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So each team had 2. Nobody picked
So
that
that's my
one.
profit.
We got the draw there.
Man.
That was your profit. All right. Yeah.
I could get 545 Nebraska hats for that price.
If you want him, I suppose.
Still getting overcharged. $1 a hat. Nah.
All right. Team to have the most first downs. There we go.
we
Now
on the right one?
we ring 25 for Philadelphia. We all had Kansas City. All lost $100 on that one.
Sweet.
Kevin's now at minus $600. Not looking good, Kevo.
You want me to play that fight song for Nebraska again?
Not yet. Now, here's the interesting one.
Yeah. Boom.
Will an octopus be scored? Yes, Jalen Hurts did it in the fourth quarter to tie it up when they were down 8. He ran in the touchdown, then ran in the 2-point conversion. All but Preston said no to that one. So Preston got an actual 1,050 back on that call. And that put him up above everybody. Mark's still on the positive side. Me
Doesn't
and
look
Kevin's
like it's
still
for long.
sinking like a boat.
I might be struggling here.
Interceptions during the game, 1.5. We said, hey, where do you think there's going to be more than that? There was actually 0 picks in the game, which was amazing to me.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be one by Kansas City there, but it was the last not to be.
It's amazing to me, too, because Philly defense didn't show up. So
Well, yeah. I mean, really didn't show up. I mean, it was one thing to think you're number one, but the whole Kansas City,
who knows? I'm thinking statistically they were.
38 points is not good.
Stats don't lie, Paul.
Kevin minus 700. Preston
Yeah.
drops below the grand. Mark's slowly giving away his winnings, and I'm sinking like a ship as well.
You and Kevin are going down. You guys holding that anchored together, or you going to let go of it?
No, we're not going to let go of that.
Oh, you're not going to let go of it?
No.
What's that?
That was the one that we had before. I'm just getting them out of here.
Oh, all right.
All right, so now we're on the next set of props, which is 10 through 12.
All right.
Get that on the screen for you. You just get this kind of cracked stuff here.
Uh-oh.
Cracked corn.
You won one, huh? So we all lost this next one coming up, it looks like. And you won one finally.
All right, so in this one, for everybody
and
that's
that put you
playing along,
positive?
well, hang on now.
All
There you
right,
go.
my bad. Oh, I did win it too.
This is the last one in the group.
Oh, dang it. Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Total sacks by Kansas City at 2.5. The result, exactly 2. So it went under. All of us but Kevin thought it was going to go over. So we all win but Kevin. Kevin's now at minus 800. We all sack $185 toward our total.
And my Nebraska mind tells me, if I remember right, he had a nice statistic on that one too. Good job, Stats.
Stats McCallahan. Philadelphia, maybe this is the more surprising one to some except me, because I saw Mahomes being able to get out of the way.
Apparently you and your boy.
Philadelphia's Vaughn defense got 0 sacks in this game.
Bonafide.
So Kevin goes 8, another 100 in the hole. He's down to 900 in the negative. Preston's back down to a grand. Mark 330, and I get a little bit of it back. I'm still in the negative as of this point.
I'm trying to hang with Preston, but I'm a ways away.
Total punts. Total punts by KC. They only had 2 out of the 3.5 that was projected. That went under as well. Mark and I got that right. Preston and Kevin Did not. Minus another 100. Kevin's at minus $1,000, Mr. Stats.
That's what I'm talking about, Billy.
Oh, but there's more. Mark back up above 500. I'm finally on the even train there.
I wore Nebraska pants, and I think I soiled them.
Even if you don't watch all this, you got to admit, you're sticking around to listen to how much he's hating this and trying to make it all about as much as he can here.
I pooped myself.
All right, let's.
I think that happened when I put this hat on.
All right, you're at the bottom there. You can once again kind of see some stats there. But the next one, total punts by Philly. Once again, 3.5 was the over/under.
Oh, I had the punt stats down.
They only punted twice, so it went under once again. Mark got that. Preston and Kevin hits his.
He had the first one he hit.
His first bet. Yep.
Is that what that red means?
Yep, that was his first one. I should have made it green. I got the wrong color, but in any case, that was his first bet. Prop number 13 in, so his 205 gets him to negative 795 now. Preston gets over $1,000. I go back in the negative. Mark's approaching the $1,000 threshold.
I'm trying to catch Preston. Someone's trying to play.
Total punts, if you added them together, there are only 4. So everybody went under except Preston, who said it was going to go over that. So we all cashed 170 on that bet.
I'm catching him.
So Kevin's 2 in a row now.
Uh-oh.
And down to minus 625. The rest of us at least on the positive side.
Did Kevin let go of the anchor or did it just slip? Oh, no, it just slipped a little bit.
There it went. First scoring play in the game. We all thought Kansas City was going to score somehow with their first possession. It ended up being Philadelphia because Kansas City won the coin toss. So deferred on that. We all lost $100 on that. Kevin back to the negative 725 mark, and I go back below the Mendoza line myself.
This is exciting, even for this Nebraska hat.
13 through 15. So you got 16 through 18 coming up next.
Yeah, you know, when I was in Nebraska, I had some corn.
You did. That's odd, since they are corn.
Yeah.
Cornbread and corn fed there, Tiger.
You got corn.
All right, next set of prop bets. Will any quarter end scoreless? The result was no. They had a score in every single quarter of that game. Odds of yes were plus 380. The no's were minus 770.
What's the red 100 mean?
That was a carryover for Kevin, I guess, when I
think
copied this over.
I think
so
he just means you're still sinking like the shit.
He is. Now he's back to 825. Preston and I get a 113 on a hammy.
Don't we have food involved on this too? A food wager with Preston?
Actually, we only made $13 on that bet. No, we didn't have a food wager on this.
Oh, I thought.
But if so, you'll see the end.
All
and,
right.
It'll be exciting. All right.
Oh, sweet.
Will both teams score each quarter? Yes was plus 600. No was negative 2,000. And once again, same one. Myself and Preston got that one for 700.
Oh, my God, you leapfrogged me.
Yeah, leapfrogged you, Kevin. Well, he's approaching that negative 1,000 once again. And Preston really got back up there. He's 1705 at this point.
Oh, I know there's one coming he's all gloating about. Did we pass it already?
First team to score. Yeah, the octopus.
Yeah.
First team to score. Result, Philadelphia's touchdown. So Philly was minus 130 to score first. We all thought once again Kansas City was going to score first in the game, all minus 100. On that one now, Kevin is at a negative $1,025. Good to go, Stats.
Good to go, man. Oh, dang-o.
Next setup on the old stat sheet.
We got to fix that up. I can play some more of that national anthem if you need me to. Here, hang on.
Oh, my God.
Go Cornhuskers. Go Cornhuskers. I love Nebraska. I love Nebraska. Oh, man. Could get exciting towards the end of it. I think it's getting ready to hit a climax.
We predicted the last team to score here. Result, Kansas City got that last field goal pretty much as time expired, 8 seconds left, whatever it was. Kansas City minus 115 odds in there. We all thought Philly was going to score last, regardless of who thought was going to win that game. I'll drop the 100 there. Kevin's continuing to sink like the Titanic.
Wow. Yeah, so far you got one right. I'm keeping track.
Kevin's got like 3 right.
Oh, that's right.
Will there be a successful 2-point conversion in the game? Preston and I were the only ones to say yes, and Preston said he had to say yes because he did the octopus game. So we both got 320 out of that.
How'd you say yes?
I just thought there would be a regular 2-point conversion made. I didn't say there was octopus.
I'll let you know when I have to throw that flag.
Kevin's minus 1225, and Mark's sinking
I'm
now.
slippity-dippity. My butts have slipped on the anchor. I'm trying to save Kevin.
Will there be a special teams or defensive touchdown thanks to Jalen Hurts kind of unexplainably fumbling that ball there and KC picking it up and returning it in the second quarter? Result was yes. We all thought no. So we all lost $100 on that bet, which means Kevin's approaching negative $1,500 almost.
That's
$1,325.
That's when you started doing the moonwalk out there on the casino floor when they ran that back in. Thought you're going to pull something.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me, huh?
You were doing an icky shuffle or something over there. I wasn't sure what kind of dance that was.
Icky shuffle.
It sure was icky.
Great. This is not the way.
Yeah, there you go. Slap at that. Uh-oh. Whoa.
How about this one right here?
All right.
Let's try if that's one.
Wow, that's pretty.
That's 3 of 3, so that was not the one I wanted.
I like that one. That's 3-3 ball.
Let's try over here.
He's up to 2,500. Dang, he's going to be on fire.
All right, 22 through 24. This is the one I wanted.
I see Kevin still sinking with the ship. Kevin, you can let go of that anchor. Let go of it. It's like when you wipe out when you're water skiing, you're supposed to let go of the rope. Kevin threw the anchor overboard and held on to it.
All right. Our prop bet 22. It's gonna.
I'm not liking luck.
Which team will score the first touchdown? Result was Philadelphia. Mark and Preston both said that they were going to score the first TD in the game. We both thought Kansas City was, Kevin and I, so we lost 100. Kevin, minus 1425. Like, come on, man. Kevin's on the wrong side of heaven, but the right side of hell. Philly, 170 gets Preston. He's getting close to $2,000 here.
We don't need to blow him up anymore. There's not enough bets for him to be negative.
No, but let's not say everything's kosher from here on out, huh? Team with the highest scoring quarter. The result, there was a tie here, which was a possibility. Philadelphia had 17 in the second quarter. KC had 17 in the fourth. So if anybody actually picked tie, that would have been a plus 475. We all had different options there, but none of us got the tie right. So Kevin's now a negative 1525.
It's exciting to watch, even though I'm sinking down from where I was.
Lowest scoring quarter of the game was the third quarter in this one, which if you picked the third, that was a plus 230. None of us did. I actually picked a tie. Mark had the first along with Kevin. Preston had the fourth quarter in this game as a tie, which meant that Kevin, once again, you see that beautiful bean footage, minus 16.25. Preston on the other side is at plus 16.95. At least we're both positive at this point, Mark.
I love the Cornhuskers.
After every one of these.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, 25 through 27 here.
I got lost in the corn maze. There was two pieces of corn out there in Nebraska, and I got lost. I kept going around in the circles.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So, either team scores safety. We all said no. That didn't get us much money. That earned us $3 profit on top of our 100. But at least Kevin hit, and he's now at minus 1522 now.
Oh, my.
Hit. No safeties, not even a threat of a safety in this game.
Kevin, you know what you need to do? Whatever Kevin says, bet the opposite. Oh, he's on a little bit of a streak here, like a strat.
Yeah, here you go. Total touchdowns by Kansas City. They were only at 2.5 projected. They had 5 for the game. All of us went over, except Preston, who was a Kansas City hater. He thought, our number one defense will hold my home. 2 touchdowns.
I was a Kansas City. I was a Philly fan, and I still picked over.
I know. That's what I'm saying. See, you bet with your head in that case. Preston, he bet with his heart.
He did.
That cost him 100.
Dang,
Kevin,
Preston,
still negative, but at least trending in the right direction.
His hand slip off the anchor.
Total touchdowns by Philly. 2.5. We all said over, regardless of affiliation there. So we all won 152 for that wager. That puts all of us on the plus side. Kevin's trying to knock away at that. Minus 1230 now.
He's trying to swim back up top.
He is. So now time for more Nebraska trash talk.
Yeah. Brought to you by Cornhuskers.
25 through 28. Makes you wonder why we picked this many if you're sitting at home right now. Like, I'd really like to know how this ended, but Mark and that Cornhusker stuff, I can't take no more.
No. I'm going to punch the TV next time he says something bad about the Cornhuskers.
All right. Who makes the first field goal? Philadelphia. I was the only one to get that right because I actually thought that was the only way they were going to score.
I see where this is trending now.
So I get the 187.
You're going to catch Preston, aren't you?
I touched the $1,000 profit mark for the first time, and Kevin, well, he starts heading back toward the Mendoza line.
You're closing the gap on Preston. Whoa. That technology, I don't know. Nebraska.
Which team makes the most field goals? Philadelphia actually had the most with 2. We all had Kansas City on our minds because for some reason we thought Philadelphia's
gonna be
defense was
making.
going to be strong enough to hold them to field goals when they got down there.
Yeah. That's all I was like.
I dropped below 1,000. Kevin, well, he's approaching that $1,500 negative mark once again.
Dango, man. Dango.
Well, either team missed the field goal.
Oh,
Result
my.
was yes. Kansas City doinked it. Harrison Butker knocked it off the cross post there. So I get a plus 135 odds. I was the only one that thought, though, there would be a missed one, but I thought it was because it was going to be some 60 or massive field goal at the end of the half. But luckily, that still cashes a ticket for me. Kevin, look at where you're at. Mr. Stats, minus 1,500. More Nebraska talk.
Nebraska going to take the field against Marion High School football this year.
33 in the Odds Brothers Bowl.
And right now, Marion's favored by 13.
Oh, my goodness. Where are you going with this pick, Herbie?
I'm going Marion. I'm going to move the point spread to minus 21 for Marion.
Oh, my God. All right. Who will make the longest field goal, America? This was kind of interesting. Philadelphia did it and was only 35 yards. Preston was the only one to think that, so he got the plus 187 there. Kevin's setting a new mark now at a negative 1630.
Yeah, he should have highlighted that one.
Hopefully nobody took
slips in.
Kevin's picks to this point. But maybe they did. Hold up, though. Well, either team missed a point after. Everybody said no. That was minus 455, so we only made $22 a piece.
That was a big win there for us.
That was a big win for all of us.
Dango!
Kevin chipping away at it. Total made field goals in the game. It was set at 3.5. Kansas City had the biggest one, the game winner at the end, and Philadelphia had their 2. So the end result was it was under, only 3. All of us said over.
3.5. Dango, man.
So we all lost 100 again. Kevin, well, there. So much for that little.
So much for that
French
$22 win.
So much for that, Tiger.
No.
More Cornhusker talk.
I wish I had some more Cornhusker stuff to put on because I love them so much.
Go ahead and put on that sweatshirt, bro. No?
I fell asleep.
All right. Next prop bet up for grabs.
What was that?
What will the shortest field goal be made? They put the mark at 26.5 yards. Mark was the only one to think there would be one made under that mark. So he lost 100. Everybody else gained 180 in here. And I think, if I remember right, here starts the Kevin streak.
Uh-oh. No.
Well, nope, I was wrong. What was the longest field goal made? 47.5. A lot of us thought there'd be one at least made above that mark. It wasn't. The longest one was only 35 yards, so it wasn't even close. We all take the $100 loss in the shorts there. And then who will be the first touchdown scorer of the game? The correct answer was Jalen Hurts. Here's what got Preston. Gainwell actually was credited with the first touchdown scored in the game, which was plus 3,300 odds in this one. And then after review, his elbow went down at the half-yard line. So Preston just missed a big one here.
I don't know what you mean by credited. He didn't get across that goal.
He didn't, but at first, he did.
No.
That's what the referees did.
That's just because they're bought.
Upon further review. So, well, there you go. Minus 1,600 again for
I'm in the
Kevo.
negative.
You're in the negative for the first time.
Dang-o.
In a while. Long while.
Dang-o, Paul. It's his
Preston
hat.
and I are both over 1,000 at this point in the game. All right, we're running down here. We only got a handful of slides left on this one.
Good, because this hat's freaking killing me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and drag this out a little bit.
And then drag it across your butt.
Oh, like that hat.
Yeah.
Will there be
I
a
think it's
final
been there.
score in the first or final 2 minutes of the first half? Actually, there was. It was a Philadelphia field goal pretty much as time expired there. The yes on that one was minus 370, so we all got that. We earned $27 toward our bill on the profit side. And Mark's on the positive side once again. Now, total first half points scored by Kansas City was set at 10.5. We all went over except the hater, Preston, who went under.
Oh, that's right, because he said they were going to.
Oh, there's going to be over by halftime.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And he might have thought it, too, when Philly had a 10-point lead at that point. But he lost $100 there. Kevin's starting to chip away. You notice, minus 13-14 there. Total first half points by Philly.
Well, this is his streak.
That was set at 12.5. The result was 24, so that bet went over.
Yeah.
Everybody but I had that one. I actually thought Philly was going to end up with 10 on this one. So there's another 177 for the good folks that picked that one. That means Kevin's approaching negative 1,100 at this point.
When you catch him, Preston?
Stay tuned.
The
It's coming up.
anticipation's killing me.
It is.
That dang old man.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. 40 through 42, we're on the prop bets now.
Oh, I see some red there on Kevin.
You do see some red on Kevin.
I'm not talking no trash because there's probably red over there on me. Just can't see it yet, Paul. Oh, no, I see green on one, red on the other.
So
That's at the bottom.
that's at the bottom, Tiger.
Dang old man.
Patrick Mahomes' total passing touchdowns at 2.5. It was 3. He threw
look at
3, so
that.
that's over.
Boom.
Mark and Kevin both hit that one for 340.
Yeah, Nebraska power. Yay.
So, and 2 of those were just incredibly wide open throws. Like, I've never seen more wide open guys catching touchdowns when they were compressed in the red zone like that than I did in the Super Bowl. Kevin's finally at 340 gets him back under the negative 1,000 mark. Matter of fact, minus 797 at this point.
You must not have watched anybody play Nebraska.
I try not to.
They're open in the red zone all the time.
The Mahomes completions in the game was set at 25.5. He actually only completed 21 passes, believe it or not, and then that was an under. Mark said the only one. Thought he would complete under that mark. He gets
Dang-o.
190. He's approaching 1,000 on the plus side.
Oh, hold on to your biscuits.
And then last but not least on this page anyway, Patrick Mahomes' total passing yards was 290.5. Mark and Kevin said no way it was going to go over that mark.
What was he total?
Me, it was 290.5.
Oh.
So I didn't think he was going to get the.
What'd he get?
He ended up 182.
Da-
So for
I see it.
Mahomes,
Okay,
that
I
was
got you.
crazy.
I couldn't see over this hat.
Me and Preston gain $180 there, and Kevin's flirting with that 200 bill. One more time, or 1,000, I mean, in the negative again.
Dang-o.
right. Just a couple more, Tigers. Speaking of that, how you like those Cornhuskers there, Herbie?
Herbie Husker, that's what I am. I'm Herbie Husker, and I married my cousin the other day.
Oh, my goodness. This is going sideways quick. Jalen Hurts passing touchdowns. He was set at 1.5. He actually only got 1 passing touchdown here, so he went under that mark. We all thought over. We all lose $100 for that. He did get 3 rushing touchdowns, though. Pass completions in the game was set at 21.5. He actually had 27 pass completions here. Preston and myself were the only ones that think he was going to go over that mark. We each get $200 for our problems. Kevin's back once again over that $1,000 threshold in the negative.
You're not catching him. You got to catch Preston.
Here we go. Jalen Hurts total passing yards at 237.5. We all went over on this one, so we all got $90 profit on top of the 100 we bet.
304. Wow, that's
And
incredible.
he went 300. Now, I would not have went 300. If that would have been set at 300, I would never have went over 300.
Dang-o.
And a lot of it was that very last pass he bombed down the sideline to Devontae Smith, who stepped out of bounds, which allowed him to get the octopus late in the game for Preston. You win some, you lose some there, Presto, including the Super Bowl.
This information brought to you by Nebraska.
Nebraska, huh?
We're the Cornhuskers.
Go out and play.
Yeah. Please come watch us play. Season tickets are $80,000 for us to lose
No.
per ticket.
Per ticket.
Per ticket.
Big
And
house. Travis Kelce. Total receiving yards is 78.5. He actually got 81, and it took that last drive to get there. Mark said under. He got snaked a little bit. We took the $87 profit on our side.
took that last drive to get there, ball.
That's how it goes. They count the whole game last we checked.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown total receiving yards was at 72.5. Now, I went under this thinking that they were going to concentrate on it. He actually went over it by a good margin at 96. Everybody but me got this one.
That's what I said. I said over.
So Kevin's chipping away. Notice he's at minus 640 again.
I know he's well out of the negative 1,000 mark.
Devontae Smith, 63.5. This is where Preston went under. This is where I went over. He actually got 100 yards receiving yesterday. So we all got 187. Once again, Kevin's about to sniff break-even mark here.
Uh-oh. Is that
Mark's
a spoiler
over
alert?
1,000.
Was that a spoiler?
And notice I'm catching Preston.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm catching him.
Yeah, uh-oh.
All right, next one on the board. This one's going to...
I was in Nebraska, and it's so close to Colorado, I just decided to start drinking my own, the same thing that the
not
Broncos do. I'm like, well, we're right next to Colorado. I figured I might try it.
I can't wait till we get to the season win totals on that one. Travis Kelce, total receptions was set at 7.5. He went under this. He had 6 receptions for the game. I was the only one to pick that, so I am the only one to cash at 195. A.J. Brown total receptions in the game at 5.5. He did get 6. We all said over, and so we all collect their double our money. We went to 200. Look at Kevin, minus 353.
He's sneaking a peek of the
Dallas Goedert total receptions in the game at 5.5. He actually went over that mark. He caught a ball late at 6, and so all unders there, all minus 100.
I think that call got pulled back.
You know,
It was a penalty. I seen it. The refs didn't call it, so officially it didn't count. That's about when I broke my TV. I told my cousin, wife, turn those rabbit ears so I can see the game better.
What was in that cookie? Is that a Colorado cookie you ate earlier?
Yeah, Colorado. We're in Nebraska.
Miles Sanders' total rushing yards was set at 60.5. To me, this is where I think Philadelphia somewhat lost the game. Their defense was the primary thing, but Miles Sanders only had 16 yards rushing. Other than Jalen Hurts, they really didn't have anybody helping him in the rushing game to keep Mahomes off the field here. Kevin was the only one to pick that right. He said that was going to go under.
Look at that.
So if you noticed, that got him 180. He's at minus 273 now.
He can almost.
Jalen Hurts rushing yards, 50.5. Mark and Kevin were the only ones on that one. So he got 180 on that. He's at minus 173 now. Pacheco, total rushing yards of 48.5. Kevin says over. He was right. It was 76.
Look at that.
Another one. And look, he's the first time positive since the very first, before we started the picks, the coin toss.
Nice.
First time he's got a whole $14 in his
way to go
pocket right there.
But there's still more stats
There's
to come.
still more to come.
All right. He's finally
Look at you.
above water.
You're getting down to that 1,000 mark again.
He let go of the anchor. It's like, I can breathe up here.
He got $14 to his name. He probably would have ran home with that one. Like, I'll take it. I'm finally on the plus side here. Oh, no, Kevo.
I see red. That looks like it's mine.
Oh, no.
Dang.
All right. Mahomes' total rushing yards was set at 20.5. Preston was the only one to say under on that one, and he got 44, which he finally went over on that one big scramble late in the second half.
You're within 400.
So Kevin got 189 now on the positive side. Yep, I've drawn within 400 of Preston here, and Mark's above the $1,000 threshold. Kenneth Gainwell, total carries in the game, 4.5. Oh, no, this is where Kevin, he ended up with 7 carries, so that's over. We all got it right except Kevo there. He drops back down to $89, but still on the positive side.
Yeah.
And I stay within my striking distance of Preston. And then last one on this page, Pacheco's total carries in the game was set at 11.5. He ended up with 15, so we all got it but Mark.
Dang-o.
A couple $100, and look, now I'm within under $300.
Kevin's above water.
Kevin's above water. Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh, dang-o.
Now we got through these, and these are all on the game. So for those that were...
Oh, this is not going to be good for me.
There you go. You got it right. You or Preston. This is where the ground was lost. It's kind of amazing, though, on exactly how much we gained on you on this one by having...
I'm going to have to throw the flag at some point in here.
All right, well, we'll wait for it.
That flag is this
First half money line. Well, Kevin and I did lose that one because Philadelphia was leading 24-14 at half, so Mark and Preston double their money, and me and Kevin lose $100 of our loaf there. Second half money line, though, it flipped the script. Kansas City outscored Philly 24-11 in the second half. Obviously, that's Kansas City's green there. Me and Kevin pick up almost double our money there. And I'm back within $300 once again of Preston. Full game point spread. Philly was favored by 1.5. Once again, KC won by 3. They didn't need any stinking points. That means Kevin and I get another $190. Preston and Mark lose another $100. And look, I'm above Preston by $6 at this point after leading.
Oh, look at that.
Security updates.
Yeah. Sorry, can't go any further.
Can't do that right. Yeah, I can't go any further.
That's too bad. Wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
This is not going to end well.
All right. Well, you think, huh?
I think.
All right. This is the second full set of 3. We got 4 of them left.
Yeah, because I think I'm with Preston like 90% of these.
You are on the. Yep, that's what happens.
Is it 90 or is it all of them? Oh,
Full game money line. Kansas City. There you go. Kevin and I, because of the money line, and Kansas City actually had plus odds here, we made a little more on our money. You're down to 1277. Look how Kevin's catching you. And now I'm comfortably above him. Preston, full game over-under. Well, all but Preston said over. So he lost that one. He lost $100. Kevin, 190. Mark, 190.
Wow.
Now I'm a good 600 above Preston. And then Kansas City full game over-under was at 24.5. Me and Kevin said over. Mark, Preston obviously said under. And, Kevin's within a couple $100 of you now.
Oh, dang old man, damn hat.
And I'm comfortably now almost 900 ahead of Preston. And then last but not least, it was the Philadelphia spread in this one. Over-under, I mean, not spread. Over-under in this selection here. So,
Dang-o.
This will be our last, obviously, one of the game. Let's get this all centered up.
Yeah, center that damn thing up.
This is going to have our final results, gentlemen, of the game. But Philadelphia's over-under was supposed to be 25 just for their team. They scored 35, so they easily exceeded that. We all said over. Nobody gains any more on anybody. They keep the spread. So for
not bad.
For the props, keep in mind we basically wagered 6,700. One was a push, so you could say 6,600 on this. We all turned a profit.
And most importantly, all those picks were for free.
All those were
no
free.
Subscription required.
So if you followed,
like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications.
That's right. And if you picked Mark's picks, you came out $1,557 ahead.
Yeah.
If you picked my picks, you did the best. You had to. You're going to be tracked at 34.17.
Yeah.
Preston, thanks to that octopus bet primarily, but he's at 2,500 on the positive side. And even if you followed Kevo, Mr. Stats, and you were looking like you were about ready to have to get a third job to pay off your debt,
and pick up some more Nebraska gear.
Yep. Now he's got 1,341 to get a new hat for Mark to wear next time he wants to try to get me this thing to Philly fights on.
How much was Preston's octopus win? You remember?
It was plus like 900 something. 880, I believe. Hang on. His octopus was a plus 5 or 950. So he got 1,050 on that one. On that one bet.
So he doesn't. I beat him.
You would have beat him if he didn't get the octopus.
Dang octopus!
That would be correct.
Dang octopus!
He was the only one to say so. So there you guys are. Just some final thoughts there, Mark, on overall the Super Bowl in itself and how it went. And I know talk a little bit about the VIP party experience here.
I will say that if you didn't have an opportunity to come out to Southland and enjoy the VIP tailgate event we had here for the big game, the event yesterday, you missed out. The crowd was exciting. There was a big crowd. We did give away some gift cards that folks had a blast on. Almost didn't have enough gift cards to give away.
I know. We bought 10 gift cards. And just so that you know, every time a team scored, a gift card was drawn.
Yes. You
So
put your raffle ticket in the drum that you thought of the teams.
Yep.
So Philadelphia or Kansas City. And then when that team scored the touchdowns when we drew out the ticket.
And originally you thought you might get by with 8.
I thought, originally I said, well, we'll do 8 because the over-under was around 8, so 8 touchdowns. So I'm like, we'll get 8. And no, changed it to 10 when I was at the counter there. It's like chick buying those gift cards. Like, nah, let's go 10 just in case.
And it came into play. That was awesome.
I really thought I was going to give all 10 away towards the end until that Chief player.
And you know what? We had a very good. I don't know if it's half and half. It's kind of sounded at times, but every time Kansas City scored, their contingent of fans got rowdy, and then Philadelphia come back and score, their contingent of fans got rowdy, and some of them wasn't necessarily fans; they were just fans because of the wagers they made. Yeah,
and this was Southland's first event like this, first event anything around sportsbook. So really great turnout. I mean, it was a packed house here, so.
It was great.
Packed house inside the bar, packed house outside the bar, packed house inside the chairman's bar, outside the bar at the tables. This place was hopping last night. That was great to see.
It was. So now, kind of like the carb overdose, we're now on a football overdose. And other than the draft, which we'll talk about, we have no more football games until technically the USFL kicks off in April. There's only like 8 teams, I think, in that thing, so it's not like we'll have a whole lot of picks in those, but we'll pick some USFL. Now, from here on out, Mark, we got some basketball, because before long, we got conference basketball tournaments, and then the NCAA tournament coming up within, less than a month? Less than a month, or about a month, I guess, starts.
Can I pick on Nebraska college basketball?
Sure.
Huh. Well, I'm sure the Nebraska fans will love that.
You want to keep the hat?
No. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I could wipe with it. It might feel pretty good.
Well, anything before we roll?
No, it was a great time last night. Great game. You know, even though your team wasn't in it, it was a great atmosphere. It was still a great game, though, all the way down, all the way to the end. I mean, I was really hoping to, take some video of you humming up that song, but Andy Reid did a great job.
I know that last touchdown that Kansas City scored when they ended up going up 8 eventually. The old CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
It got a lot of those Philly fans all worked up when I did that. But everybody had a good time. Everybody was good sport. And to your point, it was a good success. For those in the area, just keep this in mind. We'll give you some stuff as we get closer to next year's party here. But we'd invite you to get out here, and we'll tell you what's all going on. Make sure you wager. The top players always, we do some things for. That VIP party was just an example of that. And
hopefully we'll have some things coming up for the March Madness. So
yep,
I'm sure we will. We just don't know what the plans are yet. But we'll keep everybody. We'll keep all 10 of you informed.
Yeah, like and subscribe. So tentatively, anyway, on Friday's show, we have the early look at the Super Bowl odds for every team for next year. So we'll pick out a few of those we like early on. I know we still got drafts and free agency, but it's interesting that if you feel you can beat some of those, like, for instance, the New York Jets, before the possibility of Aaron Rodgers might be traded there. Not say he will be, but their odds on the Jets, if you think that's really going to happen and that really vaunts your team, you might want to buy it now, because Aaron Rodgers will drastically lower those odds if he does become the quarterback of the Jets.
What about the Denver Broncos?
I have not looked at those odds.
Yeah.
I just know the top 5 teams so far next year odds-wise are the Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Philly, and then somehow Dallas.
None of them make it.
Well, none of them?
Hang on a second. Nope. None of them make it.
So just your initial thoughts from the AFC. If it isn't Cincinnati, Buffalo, or Kansas City, who's going?
To win the Super Bowl, just make the Super Bowl.
Make the Super Bowl. Let's go that way.
I don't know. I can tell you they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. And on the NFC side, who are you picking to get back there? Since evidently they're going to win.
I don't know.
San Francisco, we don't know about their quarterback situation full-time yet. Trey Lance or Brock Purdy. Dallas always thinks they're going and probably won't.
Dallas ain't going.
Green Bay Packers, even if Aaron Rodgers stays?
Nah. I don't care wherever Aaron goes, they don't win.
Was Philly good enough in your mind that they'll easily get in there next year?
No. If their defense couldn't what? I mean, somebody sent me a Facebook post. I won't mention any names. on their stats on the defensive battle. Yeah, that looked like a bunch of doo-doo. Looked like the Cornhuskers playing.
Yeah. So, I'm with you from a standpoint that their schedule becomes tougher next year because they won the division. Yeah. So they got to play all the division winners and all that on their schedule. Not to say they can't make it. They're still a good team.
I don't think. And how much money room they got for money cap with all those great defensive players? And
I don't know how their situation shakes out with that.
Yeah, I don't see them going back again. Sorry, Nick. Should have been on the show.
Yeah. No kidding. I'm starting to look. I'm just thinking in my mind all the NFC teams around. Like Minnesota's probably done. They don't have the QB to get them there.
I like San Francisco though. If they can make those improvements to have a good, strong starting quarterback that's not Jimmy, and a good backup, just in case.
Yep.
I think they go a long ways. I would probably bet them as winning the Super Bowl, an early bet.
All right.
Before everything pans out of who goes to what team and who decides to retire and come back from retirement, and Tom Brady going to go play for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know. All that's different.
And just one tip. Those are called futures wagers. So if you come in and you want to make a bet for the winner of the Super Bowl next year, let's just say you do, and it's a year out before we'll know the results of that, you'll want to put that ticket in a nice, dry place out of the sun, not on top of your dashboard where all the ink's going to fade, or in your pocket where it gets washed or ripped or tore up, because
what's the sun,
generally
Paul?
You have to have it. You have to have a ticket to get paid in this game. So If you get it this early, you got to keep it in a pretty safe, dry place to make a ticket last a year. So there's your Helpful Odds Brothers tip of the week.
All right, let's get out of here so I can get this crap off my head.
All right. Well, for Moneyline Mark, I've been Point Spread Shane. Keep tuned to the Odds Brothers. We'll come back with another show on Friday. If you're in the area, Southland Casino and Hotel, come by, say hello. Hell, we may even throw you a T-shirt. And until Friday, for producer Kevin, the champion of the Super Bowl, Shane, and this guy over here that I'm still trying to eke out a little more Nebraska time. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and roll that beat footage.
Thank you for listening to the Odds Brothers podcast.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Presented by the Bentley Sportsbook. Place your sports bets here from inside Southland Casino or from anywhere in Arkansas at southland.bentley.com.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Be sure to follow the Odds Brothers podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Keep in mind, in Arkansas, you must be 21 or older and located in Arkansas to bet. Please play responsibly. For help quitting, call 1-800-522-4700.